This is LeliGo T-Watch S3 smartwatch. The primary sensing device for fatigue. It runs on the custom C++ firmware developed in Arduino IDE using the LeliGo Live and also the LGVL version with the libraries. The VMA for traction accelerator continues on the monitor of Z-axis, head to the movement at every 100 milliseconds. We will check now the connections on the BLE connection to establish it. So there's the Bluetooth low energy connection to establish it using the Nordic UR80 service status show connected. And then it will be, if it is not bonded, which is corrected on the BLE notification based on communication. The app displays a 0 to normal, and then this is a green driver OK. Then the session timer has started with the Z-axis reading is still above 327, no head detected. So establishing on the Nordic URT service for the Bluetooth and the BLE notification. Now we will establish now using the connection. So we will start and now in opening the application. So connect with the our application and apps, and then showing the connection connected, and then after that the driver will be okay, and then showing the examples on the screen. Now it's showing on the demonstrate for the drowsy, and then for the critical, then it's showing is a critical status for the on the smart. Let me show the example in Arduino RDE for the serial monitor. So as you can see on the serial monitor, establishing how it be the connections from the level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3, and it automatically the level 3 will have the, if there is a receive from the BL sent for the critical, so automatically it will reset on the first one, and then the 20 seconds it will reset also. Then after that it will be back to 0. Then after that you will see on the screen the status of the smartwatch once it established the connections with BLE. So let me see on the screen on the monitor how it will be established on the critical status with the fatigue number 2, and then after that there is a critical status that's showing how it will trigger the fatigue, and then the critical status as you can see on the screen it's showing the triggering, and then it will be established on the Google Sheet, then it will be recorded as on the AI, it will be trigger on the monitor or in the screen that needed to submit on emergency contacts. Once we receive the 3 times of critical status on the smartwatch and then screen also, automatically it will reset within 20 seconds. No, so the driver no need to touch the smartwatch on the resetting of the critical status. And now we will open our Telegram. So this is the part of sending the notification with fatigue alert. So as you can see in the screen, this is the emergency driver sleep attack with the confirm with the 3 times critical. So it will receive on the Telegram. So as part of on this is the received notifications from the critical status. Next, let me show on some of the Google Sheet cloud. So every fatigue events on that detected during the demonstration had been automatically logged to the Google Sheet cloud repository via Google Apps script. You can see all the events here in the date, time, fatigue level, and day and month. And then the app has a 3 seconds rate limiting mechanism to prevent the duplicate entries during BLE signal burst, and then the data within implicated the fatigue records and supplement for next. So we will do the LSTM AM model for the Google Colab. So the fatigue with classification is powered by an LSTM recurrent neutral network with the train in the Google Colab on over 1,000 accelerator data points. The model achieved an overall test accuracy of 81.39% with a weighted average of F1 score with 0.81. Most critically, level 3 is critical achieved to the highest F1 score of 0.93, confirming the system reliability detects the most dangerous fatigue episode with 92% recall. So as you can see now on the screen with the using the Google Colab, so extracting with our data that needed to be on the LSTM. So it's generating. After that, it will show the records, how it will be interpreted on the data. As you can see now on the fatigue, smartwatch fatigue on LSTM training history here, showing the screen. Next, it will show the confusion matrix on fatigue watch LSTM. Then it will show the final fatigue watch LSTM final results with the accuracy of 81.39% with the test loss of 0.7434. So according to that, this is the final result that we have for our fatigue watch LSTM. Now we will back to our application. So as you can see, there is a normal on the z-axis rises above 327 with the system returns with the level of zero normal. Then the fatigue watch continues to monitoring the continuously. Then the complete of the full system demonstrate the fatigue watch unified with the low-cost interactive AI-driven wearable platforms and designed for the save lives by detecting drivers' fatigue before it causes accident on Philippine roads.